Welcome to this FactroyWiz user guide tutorial. Today we're going to look at the Real Time Listview. The Real Time Listview will give you a whole host of information in real time about what your machines are currently doing. Before we look into that, I want to look at the filter bar across the top. So we can filter by various sites because we can monitor various sites on one system. So here we have the Chicago site, and here we have the UK site. Same with department and by groups. So if you're only interested in the lathes, because that's your responsibility, you can filter out things that don't apply to you. We can order machines by various items, such as your OEE score or when the status last changed. We have other filters here as well. So we can filter by the machine statuses. So if we wanted to put a board up of machines not running, we could do that. If we wanted to put a machine screen up in the maintenance department that only displayed machines that require assistance, we could have an idle reason on a tablet called support. When the operator clicks that and we have the word support here, only machines requiring support would be displayed on this screen. Each one of these bars or blocks is a machine. Here we have the C10mm, C15mm and so on. The machine status is denoted by the colour of the block here. Green, running, blue, idle, paused or feed hold is yellow. Now the difference between paused and idle is sat there in a reset state, the machine is doing nothing. Paused is the program is active, it is in cycle, but the machine is not moving. For example, M01 has been programmed. Optional stop. When the machine is idle or not running, we will see the idle reason that the operator or the machine has selected. The colour codes that you will see throughout this video: red for an alarm and you get the alarm text, grey for disconnected when the machine is turned off. So let's look at C10mm. This machine has currently been running for the last 3 minutes. It has been running this program here. We get the text here from the header of the NC program. Here's how many parts we've made. We are currently have tool 17 in the spindle, and we are currently on line 1530. Now the reason this machine is paused is due to an MOO stop. We can see that the feed override is on 100%, the rapid is 100%, and the spindle override is 100%. When these are not on 100%, you'll see we have shading active. And at the end here, we have the real-time OEE. Underneath here, we can see how far through the cycle we are. In order to display this, we must know the projected cycle time. We can take the projected cycle time direct from the NC program, from an ERP system, or from the tablet that the operator inputs data on. The same is applied to the batch quantity and works order number up here. This OEE figure at the end here can be configured to show the current shift, the current day, the current week, or rolling time frames. Mine is configured to show the current OEE of this shift. For live OEE, we have configured our shift patterns, which you can see in the configuration videos. So we know how much we're supposed to be running. And here we can see how much we have been running to give us our availability score. We know here what our projected cycle time should be, and we know what it actually was, and that gives us the performance. And then finally, the quality. Reject parts can be either input via the operator's tablet, direct from the CMM, from an inspector, or if you have probing routines inside of the machine. The L figure you see here is the load on the spindle. The part count you see here has various configurations. Please see the machine configuration video on how to control the figure shown here, because we can show the quantity of parts for this part, for the shift, for the day, and so on. We can expand each one of these machines to see further real-time information. Here we have the real-time tool offsets, which are taken direct from the machine with no human input at all. So this will be mirroring exactly what is in your CNC machine. Whenever a tool offset changes, we record the old value and the new value so that you can run reports to track offset changes. You can also order each column by date changed and by value, etc. And the same applies for the workpiece offsets. Here we have a brief history of alarms. If we want to look further, we can run a report. Here we are monitoring macro variables. So these currently we are predominantly monitoring probes and the values. When a value goes outside of the tolerance, below a value or above a value, we can send emails. We can also use macro variables to automate idle codes. And the same applies for PMC bits or PLC data. This is all of the I/O inside of the machine. So we can track when a door is open, when the machine is waiting to pallet change, when the coolant level gets low, and so on. And again, this can set idle reasons, and it can also send out emails to maintenance. The final part of this video, we're going to look at the machine's timeline. So the timeline is what the machine has been doing today. I'm going to zoom in by holding down Control and moving my mouse wheel. And here, by putting my tool tip over the green for running, the yellow for paused, and the blue for idle, I can see what this machine has been doing, what part it's been running, and what idle reason it's seen. We can also see when the events started and finished. We can also see down here that the feed override here was at 190% and over here was at 130%. If I look over here, we can see that the rapid override was at 25%. And we can jump to different days to see different information. That concludes this video for the Listview screen. Hope you enjoyed it.